What causes F1 cars to porpoise and bounce at high speeds? Imagine driving a car that suddenly starts bouncing up and down like a roller coaster. That's what porpoising looks like in Formula One racing. It's a strange, sometimes dangerous, bouncing motion that happens when cars go very fast. So, what makes this happen? Let's break it down. The main reason for porpoising is how the car's aerodynamics work with its suspension. Modern F1 cars use ground effect aerodynamics, which means they shape airflow under the car to create downforce. Downforce pushes the car onto the track, helping it grip better at high speeds. But this system is very sensitive to the car's ride height, which is how high the car sits above the ground. When the car accelerates, air flows under the floor and creates a low-pressure zone. This pulls the car closer to the track, increasing downforce. As downforce increases, the suspension compresses, making the car sit even lower. But if the car gets too low, the airflow under the floor can get blocked or disrupted. This is called floor choking. When that happens, the downforce suddenly drops, and the car lifts back up. This lift causes the suspension to extend, raising the car. Then, as the airflow reattaches, downforce comes back, and the cycle repeats. This back and forth creates the bouncing, or porpoising. It's like a feedback loop where aerodynamics and suspension keep reacting to each other. The suspension system plays a big part in this. Modern F1 suspensions are designed to be stiff and responsive, but they need to react quickly to changes in aerodynamic load. If the suspension is too stiff or the ride height is set too low, the car becomes more prone to bouncing. Teams try to find the right balance by adjusting stiffness, damping, and ride height to prevent excessive porpoising. Teams also use aero maps to understand how small changes in ride height affect downforce. Running the car very low gives maximum downforce but makes it easier to trigger porpoising. Raising the ride height can reduce bouncing but costs some downforce and speed. To fix this, teams often tweak suspension settings, stiffen or soften the floor, or raise the ride height. The FIA has also introduced rules to limit vertical oscillations, requiring sensors to monitor bouncing. If a team exceeds these limits, they must raise their ride height, which can slow the car but improve stability. Porpoising isn't just a performance issue. It can be dangerous for drivers, causing difficulty controlling the car and risking injury from the violent bouncing. That's why teams are always working on better aerodynamics and suspension setups to keep the car fast and safe. In short, porpoising happens because of the delicate dance between ground effect aerodynamics and suspension behavior. Running the car low for more downforce can cause unstable airflow, leading to a cycle of bouncing. Fixing it involves fine-tuning both the aerodynamic design and suspension settings to keep the car glued to the track without bouncing out of control.